Okay, so we're gonna look at Project 5 now. Project 5 asks us to come up with a set N of 4 movies and then to ask people in our family or friends about them. So for me, I'd use this as a time to connect with my 5-year-old nephew and his 3-year-old brother, so let's see how it goes. So I called my nephew and I asked him to list his 4 favorite movies. You'll see here that his 4 favorite movies are Trolls, Pokemon, Paw Patrol, and Captain Marvel. Now, there's something to be said, not in this video, about how he listed them because they came to his mind in the way that they were his favorite, but that's not for now. So, we're gonna make this set here, M, which contains the components, or the elements, that are T for Trolls, PK for Pokemon, PP for Paw Patrol, and CM for Captain Marvel. So the project then asks us to take the next step, that is, create a cross product of M and M so that we can later ask them to compare each of the movies. So the cross product of M and M is a set that contains a bunch of ordered pairs. So in order to get the cross product of M and M, I've created M here and M here, the 2 sets. So just a copy of this set above. In order to get the ordered pairs, we're going to do this. We're going to put T with T, so that's Trolls with Trolls, Trolls with Pokemon, Trolls with Paw Patrol, and Trolls with Captain Marvel. And then you'll repeat this for each of the following, the subsequent movies. So you can see, ta-da, I've already done that, right? Trolls with each of them, Pokemon with each of them, Paw Patrol with each of them, and Captain Marvel with each of them. Oops, I forgot to close my set. Right, so next, we get the restriction that X cannot equal Y, right? So just a reminder that X is on the left side and Y is on the right side of any ordered pair. So we can't have X equal to Y. So then I'm gonna take, let's see, my handy dandy purple Sharpie and cross out so that you can't see any time when X is equal to Y. So, because you can't say Trolls is my favorite more than Trolls, that just doesn't make sense. So we're gonna mark out this one. We're gonna mark out Pokemon, Paw Patrol, and Captain Marvel. Right. So then next in this experiment, we are told to make a set R, right? The set R contains ordered pairs X, Y, that are elements of M, the cross product of M and M, so they're within this section. Remember, X cannot equal Y, and X is better than Y, so it can only be the case that the movie they liked better was on the left and the movie they liked worse was on the right. So in order to do this, I asked them, you can see my interesting subset of note-taking over here, which movies they liked best. And as I find one that they didn't like best, I'll mark it off, and also I've written them down here, right? So we asked them about Trolls first, or I asked them about Trolls first. They like Trolls less than Pokemon. So it should be the case that there shouldn't be a Trolls in front of Pokemon. Sorry, that one's out. They like Trolls, however, more than Paw Patrol, so Trolls PP and Trolls Captain Marvel, get to stay in. Pokemon, they liked more than Paw Patrol, so Pokemon Paw Patrol gets to stay in. They liked it less than Captain Marvel, which is a bit counterintuitive according to the last one. And also, they liked it better than Trolls. As we already said, they like Pokemon better than Trolls, so we get to keep PKT. And then I asked them about Paw Patrol. Let's see here, yeah, down here their answers. So they like Paw Patrol less than Trolls, so we gotta mark out up here, moving it back, where it says Paw Patrol is X before Trolls, because they like Paw Patrol less than Trolls. They also like Paw Patrol less than Pokemon, so Paw Patrol Pokemon, out. Then they liked Paw Patrol more than Captain Marvel, so we get to keep in the one that says Paw Patrol and then Captain Marvel. Lastly, we asked them about Captain Marvel. So they like Captain Marvel less than Trolls. So Captain Marvel first, Trolls second, gotta go. They like Captain Marvel more than Pokemon, so it gets to stay. And they liked Captain Marvel less than Paw Patrol, so that one's gotta go too. So you can see that I've already made a nice concise list down here, including only the ones that are left there. So you have Paw Patrol, you have Trolls is greater than Paw Patrol. Trolls, they like more than Captain Marvel. Pokemon is better than Paw Patrol. Pokemon is better than Trolls. Paw Patrol is better than Captain Marvel, and Captain Marvel is better than Pokemon. Again, these are not completely consistent, but remember my nephews are 3 and 5 years old. So next we're gonna go on to a graphical representation. So the first graphical representation that we're asked for, let me see. Provide a graphical representation of R in a table and arrows graph. So we'll start with the more boring so we can finish with a bang with a table. So we're gonna make a table. We'll call it graph 1 of their favorite movies, right? So this table, we're gonna start with having we're gonna start with having Trolls, Pokemon, Paw Patrol, and Captain Marvel. And then over here, Trolls, Pokemon, Paw Patrol, and Captain Marvel. And remember that this is going to turn into a perfect square. I'm actually going to erase it so it looks more like a square. It's going to turn into a square because this is, again, the cross product of M and M. They have the same number of elements, so it's going to be a square number of components of ordered pairs. There we go. That's a little bit more spread out. So then each within this table, there's going to be ordered pairs for all of them. And then we'll highlight the ones that are within R. So this is the cross product M and M. That's what this table is going to be. So that's TT, TPK, TPP, TCM. I'm gonna try and speed up a little, you get the point. Okay, so now I've finished this, and we're gonna first put our trusty purple marker through anything where x equals y, right? We've done this before, so we know the drill. Anything where x equals y, outski. And then we're gonna put it through anything where they didn't like x greater than y, right? So if you remember, that would be represented by this R set. So anything that is not in set R, we're gonna cross out with the handy dandy purple marker. So we're gonna cross out, or what's left in the T zone is Trolls is better than Paw Patrol, and Trolls is better than Captain Marvel, but it's not better than Pokemon, according to my nephews. Then Pokemon is better than Paw Patrol, and it's better than Trolls. So it gets to stay there, but it's not better than Captain Marvel. They like Captain Marvel when they were asked about those two. So then we have Paw Patrol, which is only better than Captain Marvel, right? So it gets taken this off and this off. And lastly, Captain Marvel only was liked better than Pokemon. So only the things that I'll now highlight in yellow are in R. So just as a reminder, R is the yellow. Boom, 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 boom. Those are our ordered pairs that are in R. Now we're gonna create the fun and colorful, always interesting aerograph. So I'm gonna use a different color to represent each video, right? So we have graph 2. So of course Pokemon, or no, we gotta start with Trolls. Let's say Trolls is pink. We're making, remember, a graph of M by M, the cross product of M and M. So Trolls is pink. Pokemon, of course, has to be yellow. They love Pikachu. They won't ever let me forget it. Let's see. Paw Patrol can be red, which looks too close to pink probably, but that's fine. And Captain Marvel should be blue. This blue might run out on me, but we got it while we have it. So this is M here. And then in order to create a cross product, we have to list M over here too. So since I'm already holding the blue marker, okay, so now I'm gonna do an aerograph, but instead of taking up all your time and doing the entire cross product of M&M, I'm just gonna do the cross product of M&M when X doesn't equal Y, right? So that's what we're gonna represent here. The cross product of M&M when X doesn't equal Y. So I'm just gonna cut out some of those straight lines because they're not in this set. Because eventually we want to get to just an aerograph of set R. So we're going to start with pink here. So Trolls goes to Pokemon. Trolls can go to Paw Patrol. And Trolls can go to Captain Marvel. Pokemon can go to Trolls. Pokemon can go to Paw Patrol, and Pokemon can go also to Captain Marvel. You get the idea. Paw Patrol to Pokemon, Paw Patrol to Captain Marvel, Paw Patrol to Trolls. And Captain Marvel, again, Trolls, Pokemon, Paw Patrol. Great. So you can see the beautiful, colorful arrows. However, we're looking for, just a reminder, I'll put it over here. Well, I'll put it in a darker color so you can see. We're looking for the set R, that is a set of ordered pairs X and Y, which are contained with, or which are elements of the cross product of M and M, such that X is better than Y to my 3 and 5-year-old nephews. X is better than Y, right? So within that, we have, I'm gonna circle if it's in R. I'm gonna circle the lines if it's in R. So we have Trolls is better than Paw Patrol. So this line gets circled. Trolls is better than Captain Marvel. That's it, just those two. Pokemon is better than Paw Patrol. And it's better than Trolls. And Paw Patrol is only better than Captain America. And Captain America is only better than Pokemon. You can see their logic is a little bit flawed here, right? Because theoretically, Captain America is less than Trolls and Pokemon, well, anyway, their logic's a little flawed, but you can see how we got to the set R. And as far as whether or not I agree, I've only seen Captain Marvel and I thought it was really good. So maybe I don't agree with it. Their set R and mine would look much different, but that's what we have. Thanks.